Okay, we are back on the move today, heading back into Amsterdam just for lunch pretty much, and then I'm catching an early evening bus to Brussels. So I'll be spending 2 nights there, and I will see you there. I feel like a professional at this train station. I feel like I live here. All right, I'm back in the city center of Amsterdam. I've just stored my things for the afternoon before I leave, but I have a new mission today. So I just found out from my aunt back home the address where my Oma grew up. So I'm going to go find a snack, get fueled up, and it's about a 45-minute walk. I'm gonna see if I can get transit a little bit closer, but I'm gonna go find my Oma's house. I'm so excited. Stay tuned. Well, I definitely walk like my dad because I cut that time down significantly. So I didn't stop for food. I decided, let me just get straight there, see how far the distance actually is, and then I'll judge afterwards. I'll go Sydney, which I should have plenty of time. I'm almost there. A couple more turns. It's definitely a much more quiet part of town. A lot more just like houses, well, apartments. It's nice. It's nice in the shade too. Go figure, today is like the most beautiful day since I've been here so far. And of course it's the day that I'm leaving, but whatever, get what you get, I guess. Okay, I'm just about there. So there's a big park across the street, and it's one of these buildings beside me here. I think might be this one. Let me reference a photo. No, not quite. The color of the doors may have changed since this photo was taken. This was 2019, but the shape should still be the same. And I'm assuming the balcony will still look the same. I think it's a little ways down yet. Stand by. Okay, I lied. I'm on the wrong side of the park, I believe, which is a happy mistake because now I can walk through this park and it's beautiful. So we shall be there in a couple minutes, I think. Okay, I reread the instructions. I'm going the right way now, and I can see it ahead of me. 1 second. It's these buildings just on the other side of the street here. So this is it, this red door right here. This red door right here is where my Oma, I think it was the second one up, she said, is where my Oma lived when she was young. It's not where she was born, but this is where she lived for a lot of her younger years. And then across the street, over here is the big park that we walked through, and their school is just south of the park 1 block. I don't think I'll have time to go and show you the school. They went to church. I can't see the church, but they walked through the park to get to church as well. So that's pretty neat to see where my grandma on my dad's side, my Oma, grew up. Right here, a beautiful, quiet neighborhood just on the outskirts of the busier, more bustly part of Amsterdam, which is really neat. My Opa, on the other hand, grew up in Eindhoven, which is south of Amsterdam, about an hour, in the more southern part of Holland. I don't know that I'll be able to get there on this trip. I'm gonna try. So after they were married is when they moved to Canada. They came over on a boat. If you go back to the cabin series videos, you'll be able to see on the wall of the cabin outside, there's actually a piece of the crate that their stuff was put in when they came in the ship over to Canada. So definitely go back and watch those videos to see another little piece of that history. It's really, really cool. But yeah, this is the neighborhood where my Oma grew up. Okay, so I'm just stopping for a little something to eat, but I got more intel for you on my Oma and her time here. So she would have lived in that apartment in the 30s. The exact year, I'm not entirely sure, but it would have been like mid-30s. I'm not sure for how long she would have been in that exact apartment or what year exactly she got married to my Opa. I know that they left Holland after they were married and came to Canada in 1955. So they were definitely living here right through the war, which is crazy to think about. And I know that I knew that fact, but actually being here and hearing the tour yesterday and seeing, like, being around what actually happened just makes it so much crazier to me that they were just so close to all of the war. So anyways, there's just a little more information on that. I'm about to have a huge meal before I get on the bus to Brussels, which is about a 3-hour ride, and then we'll explore a little bit of Belgium. So see you soon. Okay, I've just gotten off the bus in Brussels. Starting to lose the daylight a little bit. It's about 8:45. I have about another 10-minute walk to get to the hostel I'm staying at. And then I'm going to drop my stuff, hopefully go and find something to eat. And then we'll see. Probably call it an early night, but I'm definitely open to seeing if there's something going on near where I'm staying. I'd be happy to kind of go out for some food. So yeah, I'm about 10 minutes from the hostel that I'm staying at. I'm gonna go out and look for something to eat, maybe see if there's something like a little more lively happening in the area to maybe go out before I go to bed. Otherwise, I'll be packing it in for the night, and then I have a run tomorrow morning, so it'll be my first run of the trip, so I'm really excited for it. So yeah. Okay, I've checked in. I just really need to show you the view from my window. It kind of feels like I'm in a movie a little bit. I'm excited to go down there and I'm starving, so let's go find something to eat. I did not know the direction that I was going in was gonna lead me to right here. Oh my god. I could cry right now. I'm so glad I came here at night too to see it all lit up, because I would have missed it. I literally would have missed it yesterday. Tomorrow. I would have missed it tomorrow. I don't think I can really explain how the breath was just literally taken away from me standing here. Like, buildings used to be made like this, and I live in Toronto. It literally is bringing a tear to my eye how incredible this is, how beautiful this is. I'm so hungry, but I don't want to stop looking, and I don't want to miss something. There's so many little things to look at. I'm so glad I walked this way, because I was not going to come here in the evening. Maybe tomorrow evening I would have, but oh my god, I'm just so happy that I did. The hunger is starting to get the best of me, so I better go and find something to eat. Oh my gosh. But don't worry, I will be back tomorrow to take more video of it in the daytime. But the nighttime view, so gorgeous. Good morning. I found my first run this morning. Unbelievable route. I'm sure there'll be lots of stops for pictures. Let's go. Okay, pretty inspiring thing to run by on my morning run. It's the bag drop area for the European Running Championships. Seems like as good a spot as any to stop. You know, I packed a little chocolate bun that I got from breakfast. Imagine this and never working again. Okay, run done, electrolytes happening, and today I planned for myself, with the help of my bestie, ChatGPT, about a 3-ish hour walking tour of the city, and the first stop is Waffles, so I haven't gotten Waffles yet, but very, very soon. So I'm basically going to be starting where I ended last night, and then getting basically a bit more of an in-depth view of what I saw on my run. So I'll actually learn a little bit about the places that I saw. And then in my prompt to create this walking tour, I also added in stops for snacks. And the first snack stop is for Waffles. So looking forward to that. But for now, I think I'm going this way. But for now, we're heading to the Grand Palace. No. So, according to my pal ChatGPT and Google, and just my own viewing, this is considered one of the most beautiful squares in the world, and I haven't seen that much of the world, but I have to agree, because even standing here last night, I mean, you saw on my face, I was practically in tears just looking at this. It's unbelievable. So by far my favorite building in the square is this building behind me, which right now is the Brussels Museum, or the Maison du Roi, the King's House. Originally built in the 1500s, rebuilt in the 1800s to reflect more of this Gothic style. So incredible looking. And then directly across is the town hall. It's just so crazy to me. It's so hard to comprehend a building that was built 500 years ago. And to have it be so ornate and so intricate. And then compare it to the buildings in Toronto, it's unreal. So this little guy is just a little peeing boy. And he's supposed to be a symbol of the city's irreverent nature. And they often will dress him up. Last night he was undressed, but now he's got like a little chef outfit on, which looks so cute. So based on events and things going on, they'll dress him up to match, just to show some of the sense of humor of the city, which is pretty cute. What I love about that is it's not even meant to be like this. Well, it's historic now because it's been there for so long, but it was erected just to be like a cute, funny thing that the city had. And so when they dress him up, it's just literally to express the humor of the city, which is so cute. Like, yeah, we have a statue of a little peeing boy and we dress him up in different outfits, and it's hilarious. Come and see it. And people do. Love that. Okay, if you couldn't understand, this is the Royal Library, and I'm really excited to go in and see what this looks like, so let's check it out. Alright, we tried, but the library museum, is closed until the end of May, so we're not gonna be able to see that, but we'll continue. Obviously a bit of construction going on out here, but this is the King's Palace, where essentially all of his, anytime he like receives guests, any other like heads of state, this is where all those meetings occur, is in this literal giant palace. So cool. Okay, I'm back on the front side of the palace now, where I ran by earlier, and I found out about this race that's happening. So it's the European Running Championships, and I totally screwed up the days that I'm here because they are tomorrow afternoon and Sunday afternoon. The half marathon is tomorrow, the full marathon is Sunday, and I'm leaving tomorrow morning, so I'm totally gonna miss it. But they literally run right along in front of here, in front of the palace. I believe the starting line is just back there. It's kind of hard to see, but that would have been really cool to see. Pretty neat that I ran the route that they're going to run though, or a little piece of the route that they're going to run though, so neat. Alright my friends, I'm back in my hostel bunk. I knew that I packed this morning, but while I was out, I couldn't find it. I found these little protein bars, have like fairly decent macros. It tastes really good too, with like chocolate peanut butter. Well, if not, to love. Anyway, I'm back in the hostel for a few minutes. It got really hot. I totally forgot to put sunscreen on my face this morning. I can tell that I'm like, it's not too bad. I definitely got some sun, but I don't think I got burnt as bad as I thought I did. I was just mostly really hot having my jacket and these layers. Definitely could lose a layer at this point. The temperature is just going up. It's about 4:30 right now. I think it doesn't start to come down until like 8. So when I go back out, I'm probably going to lose a layer, to be honest with you. Literally just taking a minute to sit down. I have to also plan out the next leg of the trip because I'm leaving for Paris tomorrow, but I haven't booked anything yet. So I'm going to work my magic and find the best hostel or Airbnb. I did find some decent Airbnbs last night just scrolling on my phone, but I need to like see it on my laptop to like really get the full picture. So I'm gonna do that, book a bus, and then repack my bags so they're all ready to go, because I anticipate leaving quite early and I don't want to like disturb everyone. So I'll repack my bags up, and then basically time for dinner. I'm gonna go head out and find something to eat. I wouldn't mind going to sit down somewhere and enjoying like a proper meal. Would be good. I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna have some fruit right now, but it'd be nice to go out and have an actual meal. So anyways, that's where I'm at right now, and I will catch up with you soon. All right, now that I am thoroughly stuffed with pizza, I'm gonna take one last stroll through the Grand Place, the place that immediately stole my heart when I got here. Belgium, final thoughts. Well, I guess just Brussels. I really only saw one city. I give the food a solid like 3 out of 10. I don't want to say it too loud, but definitely if you're looking for like good cuisine, Brussels is not it. There are lots of options if you're a picky eater. It's very simple food. I just find it like really unhealthy. Lots of like burgers, fries, obviously fried food. Quite a few seafood options. I don't really eat seafood, so I didn't have any of that. There's a lot of Italian restaurants around, which I think is mostly for tourists, but yeah, I don't know, not super in love with the food. Architecture, most beautiful I've seen in the world. Walkability, 100 out of 10, amazing. Price, comparable to any big city, same as Toronto. My dinner just now, I had a pizza, fries, and a beer. Oh my god, even just saying that out loud is like, what? My belly is not feeling good. Honestly, it's not that bad actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm full. I don't know, I feel like when you're on vacation it just doesn't hurt as bad. Came to like 25 euros, so like 40 bucks, something like that. Yeah, about 40 bucks. So comparable to Toronto pricing, I would say. So that's it. That's a wrap on Brussels and Belgium. Tomorrow I take a bus to Paris, and I can't wait. Make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at lifewith_Beth to see all things Paris. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'll see you in the next one.